Right. Got it? Yeah. I just have. Okay. All right. So we've been doing some nonfiction reading and working on strategies to help us comprehend and understand what we're reading, to think about our reading. So let's take a look. And we've already read this through once, so let's go back and look at the part about the state tree and the state bird. Who would like to read that part about the state tree? Okay, go right ahead.
The state tree is the buckeye tree. The buckeye tree has given Ohio its name. The buckeye tree is a softwood tree. The wood is used for carpentry, woodenware, and paper pulp.
Good job. Okay. What do you think is, if we were to highlight, what would be what we need to highlight there? Because if we look at the bold print, it talks about what? State tree. So what would we highlight there? That's important. Right, that the state tree is the buckeye tree. So let's underline, highlight, and underline that the buckeye tree is the name. So this is the second time you've read this through, and now we're starting to determine what we might need to answer questions with, okay? All right, let's go ahead now and read the next section about the state bird. Alexis, would you like to read that? Alexis Hazelwood? Okay.
The cardinal is the state bird of Ohio. It belongs to the French family. It grows about 8 inches long. The males are mostly red with black around the base of their bill. The females have some red in their chest.
In their crest.
Wing and tail. They are olive gray and buff color.
Good job. Okay, couple things here. Vocabulary. Crest. Do we know what that word means? The females have some red in their crest, wing, and tail. Okay, you think it's, well, the middle part of their wing? Okay, let's think. The females have some red in their crest, their wing, and tail. So we know they already have some red in their wing, okay, and their tail, right? So what's kind of left on the bird? So we can use the head or the body. It could be the belly, the crest, okay? So it could be this part, or possibly, if you don't know for sure, you know you've narrowed it down to this part or the head. So when something comes to a crest, have you ever heard that? Okay, chest, yes. The crest is, it's usually,
Wait a minute.
what? You see? What?
Male.
The males are mostly red.
Yeah. And they're black on their bills, which I think is the face.
Right. But if you come across a word, remember, what do we need to do then? If we don't understand the actual meaning, and we've tried to use the clues in the text, so we kind of have it narrowed down. One, we know it's somewhere on the bird. We know it's either around here or up here. What could we do? What could we do if it wasn't a testing situation? Well, we could highlight it because we don't know it, and then we could do what? We could look it up, all right? So we will go back and do that, all right? We'll go back and figure that out. All right, so now that we've read the state tree, Aiden, the state bird, all right, let's go to the questions in the back. And remember, a good strategy to do is to read the questions prior to reading, which this is something we've been doing, okay? But this is day 2 of doing this, okay? So the question that has to do with the state bird is the loon. True or false? Can you answer that now?
False.
False, Alexis. And if you didn't know for sure, right off the top of your head, what do you do?
Look it up in the story.
Look it up in the story. Go back, turn it, and guess what? You have it highlighted. You have state bird cardinal highlighted. So you know that question is false. Okay? You can prove it. You can prove it. You can actually show me where you found that answer. All right. The one about the state tree. Let's look. So you know you got that one right. The blank is the state tree, and they give you 3 choices: the elm, softwood, or buckeye. Right? What did you put, Aiden?
Buckeye.
The buckeye. That is correct. And if you remember, we highlighted the buckeye. Good job. All right, so I'm glad to see that you are using the text to help you answer your questions. All right? Because sometimes you think you remember, but it's always best to go back in and reread. All right? All right, good job. Now, we're gonna, I want to show my teacher who's teaching me some of the things that we've been doing. And this was one of them, but also we're continuing to show her about how we're learning about our state, but also how we're learning about our world, all right? And so I'm going to have Alexis, you come over here, all right? And Aiden, you come over there, all right? And if you two just want to move back over here and continue working on your packet, that's fine for now, all right? And so, Alexis, you can go ahead and show what you've been working on, okay? And you can continue to work on your world, all right? And the pieces that you haven't done yet, there's, okay? All right. And then, Aiden, you're just working on, did I just give it to you? I think I meshed it in with this one by mistake. I did. Okay. You're just in the process of it there. All right. All right. And a special thank you to my cameraman from 5th grade from last year. Say hi, Brooks. So I'm going to send you back to class. Thank you. And so what we're working on is, this is the finished product from another group, and it is talking about all the different categories or breakdowns of, it starts with the world, my planet, my continent, my state, my town, my street, and me. And it's an actual flip book to help with the concepts. So this is, I thought would be important to help with comprehension of what we're learning. All right, so Aiden has just a piece. So I've written Cincinnati for him, and so then Aiden, you would fill out Ohio. Right. So go right ahead and do that, and then I would like for you to maybe show what you've learned about Ohio from our reading, from our nonfiction texts that we've been reading and answering questions, or some of the facts that we wrote down yesterday in class. All right, or you could use the nonfiction text. All right, so I'll come back to you. I want to show what Alexis is working on, because she's working on the world. All right, so you can write what you think Ohio means to you, or draw pictures, okay? And then Alexis